Hi, Dr. Tibbett. This is Patrick Bainey from CPDLF. I wanted to give you a very brief walkthrough on what I will be sending out weekly just to kind of keep you in the loop and on pace. So I recently shared a folder with you that's called Northern Cambria. If you click on that, it'll bring you to 3 subfolders, and the first one is logins, in the middle we have progress, and then on the one on the far right are schedules. So if you go to progress, here you're going to see an example of what it looks like. Now I break these up into 4 quarters, so obviously both of your boys are starting right now, so this will just be applicable to quarter 4. But when we open that up, you can see both of your kids, both Josh and Zach, and the courses that they're listed in. Now, the very first column that we have is the percent completed. And again, by the end of the year, we are asking that they be at 100%. So that means that they have 45 days. So they're going to need to progress a little just shy of 10% each week. What that means that they're probably going to have, depending on how many assignments they have, they're probably going to be assigned, I would say approximately 2 to 3 per day, or probably anywhere between 12 to 13 each week, depending on which courses are. And to be honest with you, I'm not incredibly familiar with the 4th and 5th grade curriculum. Regardless, every single assignment they do, this increases. So at the end of the year, we do want this to be at 100. Now, I know that when we spoke on the phone, we decided to put them in the entire B section to start with. If you need me to back off and eliminate any of them, I can easily make that request with Odyssey Ware Academy, right? The next column is the grade earned. That is the grade earned on what a kid completes. So if a kid only does 1 assignment and gets 100% on it, that's going to stay 100. That is not their true score. Their true score is what we call the score to date. So if we take a look at this, we can see that this drops from almost a 90% down to a 64% because the computer would have calculated the assignments that were due as zeros. So the score to date is what happens when a kid is behind pace and they would take a 0 instead of doing it. Now, we still allow those kids to do that, or to make up that work. Typically, we never want this assignment behind to get more than 5. If we do, that kind of red flags us and lets us know that they're not being successful. And then the very last column is just kind of any comments that Mrs. Papetti or myself will make. Excuse me. We'll let you know if we talk to the family, if there's any kind of issues, if they were sick, etc., etc. Now, at the very top of this, you're also going to see a link, and that will take you directly into their login. Now, this is a test student, but just to kind of give you an update, what it will look like is I will have a date for every single day throughout the week, and it'll show exactly how many minutes they have logged in. So in this case, we can see that last Wednesday, this kid did not do a thing. However, on Thursday, they spent a little more than an hour in math. They spent a little more than an hour in language arts. They spent 1 hour in science, and it gives the total. I eliminated a couple of them just because. So anyway, you can see the total amount of time logged in. Again, CPDLF does not decide whether or not a kid is legally present or absent. That is back to the home district to make that decision. And again, when we do that, we look at a combination of the percent that they got done, on how well they're doing, and how much they're logging in. So, as we can see, obviously, this kid didn't work at all on the Saturday or Sunday of last week. Some districts allow them to work over the weekend and count that as a legal day. So if they miss, say, this Wednesday, they could make it up here. Other districts say absolutely not. It's opening up a too big of a can of a wormhole. The kids do know that they have access to it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether or not you count that as legal attendance is entirely up to you. And Dr. Mulroy or Dr. Maurer or myself are happy to kind of help solidify any kind of online attendance policy that you might need. So this will show exactly where they are and how much they're logging in. Typically, this is a pretty good indicator as to how well they're doing, right? So the 2 things that I will be sending are both the progress that shows the percent completed, the grade that they've earned on what they've done, the score to date, and then the assignments behind and any kind of additional comments. And then also the logins, which are included here. I am happy to send it to you on whatever day works best for you. So if there's a day that you say, okay, I'm going to set aside 20 minutes or 10 minutes to look at my online kids, I can make sure that it's on your desk by that time. Just communicate that with me and let me know. Excuse me. If not, typically I try to get them out on Wednesday or Thursday. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So whatever works best for you, I'm happy to work with you. I will send you a login as well, or I will give you the each kid's credentials in order to log in and give you the access to that, so you can actually log in as them and see how they're doing as well. So any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Dr. Mulroy. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.